St. George du Laurent is actually on American soil. You'll be phasing out a Canadian Mountie unit.
Best behavior, boys.
You guys ride horses, or?
Yeah, this is in 1957. We drive Crown Victorias.
The Super Troopers are officially back in action, and joining me now is film critic Lonita Cook with her review of Super Troopers 2, which is a sequel to the 2002 cult classic. It's been described as idiot superheroes taking the screen again.
Very nice.
Are they
description. Yes, they get their fool on completely. So this is a sequel to the original Super Troopers, which for me was kind of pressing the envelope forward in comedy. Broken Lizard, the whole troupe, they came together and they did this really kind of odd comedy, and they've tried to recreate that magic here. So
they've tried to recreate that magic. Is tried the operative word, or did they recreate it?
Tried is the operative word. Now, audiences, I think, will like it. I don't think critics are liking it as much because I think the movie relies too heavily on nostalgia to do the work for it.
It was crowdfunded, a huge portion of it, like
yes,
$4 million.
Yes, yes. The director, and he traveled around with fan screenings to fund this film, to get fans hyped about the prospect of a sequel. So I think it worked, obviously. I think, what did it say? It's the second funded behind Veronica Mars?
Yes,
yeah,
yes. It was this, Veronica Mars had got tons and tons of money from fans, and this one got second amount. So are you saying you have to be a fan of the first one before you go to the second one to enjoy it?
So the humor is silly. It's fun. I had a good time. It's fine. But I think if you saw the first one, a lot of the jokes call back to the first movie.
What about Amy Schumer's movie, I Feel Pretty?
Yes.
It's gotten a lot of buzz about a woman who hits her head, and then because of this brain damage, she starts to believe she's as beautiful as the supermodels she's been wishing she looked like.
That's right. That's a great description.
Is it good?
So for me, I have not been an Amy Schumer fan. So I went into the screening with incredibly low expectations, and I had a great time.
Oh, okay.
I think a part of it for me was that the audience I watched it with, you know, they laughed and talked back to the screen. So we had a blast. The group mind was very high for this one. I think it's been getting negative press because in the movie, there's a little bit of feeling of dissatisfaction because everybody's good. Nobody gets a comeuppance. And this idea that you have to be delusional to believe that you're pretty and look like that.
Yes.
But that's only one way to interpret it. For me, I think that you can also look at it as if you have a shift in perspective, then you know that the power is yours to build a ladder and climb it.
If you have the confidence and you believe that you're as awesome as you
Amy Schumer, yes. And I thought it was funny. Like I like I said, in like previous movies, I've been like, okay, whatever. But this one, I had a blast, and I felt like when I go in, I tend to fear that when we're talking about being beautiful as fuller-figured women, we're gonna do it at the cost of thinner women, and that didn't happen here, so I was very happy about that.
Interesting take, Lonita Cook. Always great to have you on. 2 reviews of 2 very different movies.
2 comedy.
Thanks, Lonita.
Thank you.
From movies